Welcome, our non-existent audience. I don't know what show this is. I don't know what we're actually doing. I don't know what this is about. So I guess this is where we discuss that.
Yep.
We have Quinn here, Andrew on the other side of the world, it feels like, and I am here. I am Nick. Yeah, we're just voices, so probably you guys should introduce yourself.
Yeah. You first.
I did. I'm Nick.
Hey, I'm Andrew.
You gotta go deeper.
I am Nick, the insane person who talks about nothing generally.
That's what we all do, but...
I also interrupt Andrew when he's introducing himself.
Yeah, thanks for that, man.
You're welcome. Anyways, I'm insane. I like metal music, and I have cats. I have 2 cats.
Hey, I'm Andrew.
Tag, you're right.
WoW addict, I guess. A general video games man. I work at a bowling alley, so that's cool.
He has a job.
Yeah, I actually have a job, you plebeians.
Now you just made me feel bad,
Good.
man.
Yeah, my heart. Alright, if you're done. I'm Quinn. An unemployed college student. I do movie things, maybe. I read a lot, play a lot of video games, do not have a life. There we go.
Yeah, and we decided to make a podcast for no general reason other than to just kind of start something.
We thought all of you,
the
2 people who accidentally downloaded this on wherever.
2?
Yeah, I'm really hopeful for this podcast. The 2 of you
I'm one of them.
might just be interested in our opinions on whatever the hell we talk about. So, welcome.
Yep.
You know, I think you're really generous with 2 people. I think it's much more like...
No, I
No, I
Or
think
half.
there will be 3.
no, it's
And I
gonna
think
be
you
it's
know
gonna
they
be
are.
one guy
Oh, God.
one guy who just like finds us, and then it's gonna be like his friend who he's just like, hey, I found this really shitty podcast, you gotta listen to it, and then yeah.
Alright, I guess it would help if we actually knew where we were posting this. And I actually don't know where people post podcasts. I'm pretty...
YouTube?
So it begins. My cats are here.
Yep. Alright.
Quinn and I are in the same house. We're recording, and my cats...
They're secret
yeah,
lovers.
and
What
Dude,
would
that's
Justus
messed
say?
up. Don't fuck cats.
Justus is upstairs. You gotta be quiet about that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Justus is here. Oh yeah, we might have a 4th person coming in for like a minute or 2. His name is Justus. Don't trust anything he says. So it begins.
He's one of them liberals.
Yes, but
Duh.
I'm not really in the
Doesn't believe
podcast
in
scene.
The Donald.
Wait, the Donald?
Yeah.
Our glorious
Oh my
leader,
God.
the Donald.
How is his name? Anyway, we've already gone
Cinnamon
into
Hitler.
politics.
Wait, what? We probably shouldn't start this episode off like this, anyways.
No,
We
we
said we
gotta
didn't
we
go
gotta
into
weed
politics.
out.
Yeah,
we
we
gotta
s-
weed out all
No,
the
no.
people.
God, our freaking insane
No, we'll probably
political...
just have an audience like Colbert who don't realize that we're being sarcastic.
Oh God, I hope that's not
Doesn't
it.
realize what.
Just freaking the Wall Street Journal comes down with their iron fist on us.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that to happen.
Hey, that won't happen.
Uh,
We're not PewDiePie, alright? Wall Street Journal doesn't care about us.
Guys, come on.
Yeah.
All we have to do is start like playing Amnesia and yelling at ourselves. So it's not that hard.
No,
Yeah,
if
my
if
head
if
is-
if I'm gonna do like the YouTuber thing, I want to do like Tobuscus, and just like start my own show after getting super popular, and then get fired from it, and then have
So like
sexual assault
PewDiePie.
allegations.
Except for that part.
PewDiePie never had his own show, did he?
Yeah, scare PewDiePie.
Oh, that's right. Then YouTube Red like took
Yeah!
it away.
The what? I've not heard of this.
Scare PewDiePie. It was like he would have like a GoPro strapped on him, and he would
It was
go into like these sets trying to get
Yeah,
scared.
it was PewDiePie
Simpsons
going
will
through
burst
like escape rooms that were built on like specific themes made for him by the YouTube people, and he was supposed
Yeah,
to.
like I was a.
It sounds familiar.
Go for it.
He was
Andrew.
supposed to have a second season because that show is actually pretty fun. I personally liked it. But then
It was
the
actually pretty
whole
okay.
Wall Street Journal thing happened, and like mid-production,
God.
it got canceled.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why you don't do anti-Semitic jokes
Alright,
on.
write that down for the note.
No anti-Semitic jokes on
Can't
this
talk
channel,
about
please.
Trevor's juice in the oven.
So it begins. Oh god, I can just imagine all this just going online and us just getting our asses.
No, that's
You know
how
what that
we
means? It
get
means we'll get
an
viewers.
audience. We start making the most racist
Yes.
jokes we can, and then we'll get a following. And then we say, "Oh,
I
we're
have a
actually
family
being
that-
we're actually being like hilarious, like we're being pranksters," and then we'll get like a better following, and then we reform and clean up, and then no one follows us anymore.
Yeah, see?
But hey,
Well, we got a
for
viewer
that
per
little
channel.
while, we had a following.
Dear
That
freaking
theoretical
God.
time.
Ah.
Alright, we should,
Wait, what were we talking about in the first place?
Actually,
we should
nothing.
probably figure out this podcast.
Yeah, this podcast. So,
Like, what do we do? What's it gonna be called?
where are we gonna post this? Just on like,
YouTube? I don't know.
yeah, that's probably easiest. Man, that's gonna to actually get something from this. We're gonna have to bleep out all our little
Are you kidding? Are you suggesting we have
Is it-
to
is it
actually
on
do
YouTube?
work?
No, I think we're fine.
I know it's almost like we have to edit audio or something.
No, we don't. We don't have to edit audio. Editing audio's
Ooh.
stupid.
All right, so we're gonna post on YouTube.
Do like YouTube and SoundCloud.
Yeah, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
SoundCloud
So
is
some
the
people
thing.
go to the Discover page on SoundCloud.
Some people, the people with no
They're all
lives.
going from links on YouTube.
Poor
Oh, yeah,
bastards.
that's right.
Actually, because of YouTube's bullshit algorithm stuff, we probably won't get discovered unless someone's like watch history is just super long, irrelevant videos.
I mean, doesn't it favor really long?
It
Yeah,
does.
really long
However,
videos 'cause they can,
discoverability
like-
is really shit right now because, for whatever reason, like a lot of old videos are starting to get like re-recommended to people, and so instead of new stuff, YouTube is just favoring really long stuff, really popular stuff, and old videos.
Well, we can make really long stuff.
We just changed the post date, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll
Just make it so we made this in 1866. Are you kidding me?
hashtag vintage video from 1886.
How about that Civil War?
Hey, I believe in that Abraham Lincoln, don't
Ulysses
you?
Grant did nothing wrong.
Oh my god. So, all right, maybe we should figure. Oh, here comes the Justice. Come here, boy. Come on.
Oh, fucking, I'm not your dog, bitch.
And so we begin to break everything in my
Do not
house.
destroy the equipment.
All right, take a seat, Monsieur.
I've got a minute and a half.
Okay, a minute and a
Exactly.
half
I'm
of this
watching.
red-haired loveliness. Say hello to everyone,
He's
Justice.
not even
'cause,
red-haired.
You know, the whole two people watching this.
Hey, yes, it's red.
No,
and
it's
Irish.
not.
Fight me.
You are blonde.
Justice, go down there and fight.
All right, I'll see you in 9 hours.
Yeah.
He's coming down to California
Oh
for
my
it.
god. But yeah, dear God, are you okay?
No.
I know you're sick, but don't
Well,
die.
Not like generally okay, just right now. I already know you're not okay.
For
Oh,
audio,
yeah.
so it doesn't clip. Oh goddamn, we just clipped. Sit back. You're too close to the microphone.
Oh no,
Hey,
clipping on
hey.
voice.
Don't give me that lip.
Yeah.
All right. So we should probably figure out what we're gonna call ourselves or pull
Yeah,
this.
that'd be a good start.
Yeah, and we can actually get somewhere.
To make the channel first. Yeah.
Content comes next after making the channel.
Apparently not. We're just
Obviously.
going.
Content later. There we go.
Content.
What
Content
content?
Well, you check,
We'll
see if it's actually a thing.
we'll try and
Let me just pull my
pirate
iPhone real
audience
quick.
off of Total Biscuit and call us the content optional podcast. And hope people
Content.
accidentally
Alright,
click
let's
on
see.
our shit.
Has someone used content later?
Content later.
There we
I'm
go.
looking up content optional. Well,
It's not bad.
All right,
yeah, I guess it's content optional.
No.
minute and a half's up.
All right, bye.
I have to
Justice.
drive to Albany.
All right, have fun.
No.
Bye.
See you later, Justus.
Later, boy.
Oh, hey.
Thanks for the cameo.
Yeah. I'll ask you later.
Just text me when you're there.
Yeah. No one's used content
I
later.
don't want to use the Marshall when I'm playing the things. The Marshall was fucking. I was gonna ask why you brought the Fender
Oh, okay.
for Wednesday.
You can just take it now.
Ooh, quiet off mic things.
Anyways.
Now
that
we're
that's
imposing
over.
broadcast rules.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Oh, Quinn was
Deck quality.
saying quiet off mic. Like we actually have
Yeah.
standards right now.
I do.
All right, so do we want to use content later or content optional?
Let's just do content later.
Late. I
Okay.
think optional is too close to other stuff.
Like opinion?
Or no, like the co-optional podcast and things.
Oh, okay. I have no idea about this. I'm literally a noob. Anyways, so we are now known as content later. How cool is
We
that?
can now actually start a podcast.
Wow.
Let's see. Would that
Oh
be
my
content,
god. Whoa.
Content later productions?
Yeah, well, we're not a podcast. We're a production crew.
Well, I do want to do short videos and
Yeah.
short skits later.
Yeah.
Once we actually have the means to do so.
Yeah, I just mean for like the general YouTube name.
I would say content later productions.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a bit of irony in there.
Yep.
Yep.
A little bit.
Oh my god, yeah, just a little bit. So we are content later productions. What do we talk about on this podcast? I mean, as the bigger image, we're content later, but this podcast, what should we call the podcast in particular?
It's almost later. I don't know.
Oh my god. Maybe. God, I never thought it would be this hard to actually think.
Yeah.
It's almost like these things take months of planning.
For some people.
We had a week, and I got an old microphone out of my closet. We're so prepared.
And it's got a sock on it.
And it's funny story. We couldn't actually find a way to get get rid of most of the reverb. Hi, Justice.
Oh, he's back.
So I used the
Not really.
I used a sock as a pop mic, so we didn't have as much reverb because, believe it or not, there's a lot of reverb in this room. And now we're just watching Justice.
Is he taking your wallet?
I think that's his wallet.
Oh, okay.
And little booty dance.
Yeah, dance boy.
Now I'm blind. Good thing this is a podcast and not like a video.
You know, I feel like this is about as much money as you're going to make.
Oh,
You're probably
this
not wrong.
podcast.
Let's see, that's 4 cents. Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Hey, we already got our first 4 cents for this.
first donator,
This is
first
amazing.
donator. Congratulations.
First donation.
Donated.
Oh yeah, we should set up a Patreon.
That's what people do. right?
Not even first episode. Let's set up a Patreon, boys.
Let's set up a Patreon.
If you
yeah,
if
that'll
you're on
end
the
well.
$25 and up tier, we'll put your name on the end credits as a thank you. So please go to our Patreon.
So
You know.
I watch a little bit of YouTube.
Who doesn't?
I don't think that's a shock to anyone.
Yeah. It's an interesting statement.
So I was watching the Dickie Dines show. There's just two musicians. I forget their names. I know there's Jared Dines, but the other one is just always called Dickie, and I don't know his first name. So,
Is it Richard?
Yeah, but they set up a Patreon, and
Richard
so
Dickey.
if they get $3,000 or more a month from all their
All their patriots.
yeah, all their patriots, America.
With the flag, boys.
Oh, wave the flag, boys. No, if they got $3,000 or more from their patrons, they're gonna release a cookbook, and they're not good cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought I was like, really? That's it?
Yep.
Yeah. So they're
Love
yeah. Anyways.
People, man.
Yeah. So God, what were we on again?
What are we doing on this channel? Or podcast?
I thought we have the channel name, but what's the podcast name?
Oh, yeah.
Do we have to have the podcast name, or we'll just call it like the Content Later podcast? I mean,
Fair enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
alright.
works.
Now, what do we want to do on this podcast? Should we have it, like, structured some way? Like, segments or something? I don't know.
I mean, that would be a smart idea.
So that's a no.
yeah. If there's one thing
I
this
mean,
podcast
I feel like
isn't, it's smart.
yeah.
Just like us.
Yeah.
I mean, we should have segments, but I feel like it's gonna be pretty freeform. Like
Yeah,
I would like to
yeah.
have segments like the.
I mean,
definitely not the Onion News,
could just
which
split it
will
up.
come later.
we could just split it up like,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to be talking about, I don't know, I guess like a news article we find or whatever, or like movies we've seen or have recently watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we definitely have to do that because I watched the new Logan movie, and we have to talk about that one.
I
Well, it's
watched
not really new
I
anymore,
watched
but-
Blade
X-Men.
Runner, and I want to talk about that because it's a good
Oh
one.
yeah,
Wait, the new X-Men? that's
yeah, the
called
new
Logan?
X-Men Logan.
Ugh.
Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan with it,
It
but
was-
there's also the new Mummy movie, which strangely enough I'm kind of a fan of.
I hated the
I-
new Mummy
Alright.
movie.
Okay, I can see why, but let's talk about that later.
Alright, so we got some movies, maybe like movies and games and stuff.
Yeah,
and then
movies,
maybe,
games.
And then an articles section because
Yeah.
internet news is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have I have a Halloween themed article for y'all.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I found a couple articles. They're- Oh man, I love the internet.
Yeah. What else? I'm sure we'll find more ways, and we'll probably introduce them over like the next few episodes.
Oh, also sorry, I'm still a little sick, so I'm clearing my throat sometimes. If you're wondering what that weird noise in the background is.
Also, we need to get you a microphone next time because it's mostly picking up my voice.
Is it not getting me at all?
No, it's getting you. Let me just point it this way. And we're not re-recording
Alright.
all of this because it's already too late. I'm just gonna point it over there a little bit more.
Yeah. Alright. And then I guess we could probably just talk about random stuff at the beginning at least.
Yeah, randoms
You know?
like have a section called randomness either at the beginning or
Or
the end where we
lines,
just talk
or
about
whatever.
whatever.
It's like recent updates or something. I don't know.
We should also talk about like board games and tabletop systems.
Yeah, there's tabletop.
Yeah, tabletop
Yeah.
time. Tabletop time. Hey,
I don't know if they want to make that like maybe something separate.
that could be a separate
That
thing
might
that
be
we
a
do.
separate thing.
Yeah.
Just because it is a smaller audience.
Hey Andrew, have you been writing this down?
Man, I've been leveling an alt.
Oh, great. Good thing we're recording this, and
Uh.
this isn't like some live Twitch thing. That'd be bad.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, that'd be like,
That would mean we actually have an audience.
yeah, that'd mean we.
Anyways.
No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, we're just
Oh my God.
streaming in front of 0 people.
That would be so sad. We're just like, hey, one person's here, we can start, and then they just leave.
Do you
Yeah.
know how
Yeah,
many
like that, that's what would happen.
D&D streams there are that just do that? It's astounding.
With just no
Yeah.
one.
You'll go onto
Yeah.
Twitch and there'll just be D&D streams in the I think there's a board games category, and there's just like 1 or 0 people in there, and it's quite sad.
Yeah,
that
that's
sounds about right.
just kind of.
That's the one thing I'm worried about. There's just so much overflow of content.
Yeah.
You know, how do you get picked up?
Well, yeah, it's
See, that's
internet
like-
market saturation. There are
Yeah.
so many
Yeah.
like podcasts or vidcasts or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
I mean, either we break out or we just don't really.
sink into the background.
Yeah, well,
I mean, all we really have to do to get attention is do something different. And I feel like if we're serious with this and we go through a few episodes, we'll find something that separates
Like I
us.
said, right now I
And,
could
you
just
know-
say the N-word and we'd get like hundreds of views immediately.
Andrew, do not go to the dark side.
What do you mean?
That was a really
PewDiePie
bad
did it
joke.
on
I am
stream.
so sorry.
PewDiePie did it
So
on
sad
stream,
no one
so
can
I
see us
can
both
do
be
it
like,
because it's
"Hey."
cool.
Hey. Oh my god.
yeah. PewDiePie
Oh.
did it, you know you have to
This
do
is
it.
why we need a camera. We're just terrible people.
We are.
Shut up.
No, it's a
Yes, you
lie.
are.
Yeah, that is a lie. I'm
Um,
probably the worst person here.
Alright, so...
You don't know what my private browser is.
I mean,
know
I
what's
can
on your
guess.
flash drive.
No, you don't.
I don't, but I can guess.
You don't know what's on that flash drive. Actually, I should probably take that off of there before someone does.
God. So we have a little bit of content we can talk about, and you know we have a few things that's happening. I'm gonna order a camera sooner or later. So
And a pizza. Slash dinner.
what?
Oh, food.
I'm gonna order a camera.
Wait,
and a
now
pizza.
I'm curious. Wait, what?
Same order.
Look, I was thinking about food.
I was gonna make food later. That's why I wanted to go into town.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna get stuff to actually make food.
See, as the audience can now know, Nick and Quinn are secret lovers living in the same house. And that's perfectly
Don't
fine.
even me and
True.
Justice and I.
Yeah, Justus lives here.
Yeah, Justice lives here. Quinn doesn't. Quinn lives down in Eugene, sadly.
Also, we're mostly all in Oregon.
Yeah, mostly all in Oregon. Andrew's down in California. He goes to all the VidCon stuff for us.
Yeah.
The rainy, shitty land of
In
super
between
hipster
Washington.
cities and then strange redneck communities straight out of Deliverance.
Deliverance.
You're not wrong on that part.
Yeah.
We're like Southern Washington, and that's what most people know us as.
Yeah.
No, I feel like
Or
most
Northern
people know
California.
Oregon because of the weed.
Yeah.
Excuse
Just
me,
all the
nobody
weed
knows
drugs.
us as Southern Washington. We are Oregon, and that is worse.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Man,
god.
When those
Remember
national
during
news
the
people
eclipse?
say it wrong.
Yeah. Oregon.
Oregon.
Or what was the one? Oregon?
Yeah, Oregon,
Oregon?
Oregon,
Yeah, they're saying like Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon, yeah.
Jesus
Argon gas.
It's
Argon
like,
gas.
let me count on
Yeah,
them
our
talk
state
to
is
like
actually
New
just a
York.
noble gas.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We don't react with anyone.
We don't.
It's-
Nothing
it's kinda
happens in
true.
Oregon.
That's true.
Yeah. Nothing really does.
There we go. That's our podcast name for this first episode.
Weed?
Oregon, the noble gas.
Straight
Oregon,
straight
the
from
noble
Oregon,
gas.
the noble gas.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bickering and Argon, the noble gas. We should do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
Because we're gonna need names for each video, right?
Yeah.
Funny,
I-
stupid. Shit.
yeah. I don't know how we want to like break up the editing of this. I feel like
There is no
but
editing.
I feel like if
Editing is called
are you kidding
uploading
me?
to
I'm gonna go
YouTube.
through this for hours.
Well, we're gonna have to get our audio together.
I think Andrew's just gonna send it to me.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
Reaper.
That's easier.
Yeah, I'm using a program Reaper, not what do you call it? Supported, funded.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, they're not paying me to do anything.
I do video things.
So
Once we get a camera and can actually do stuff like that.
I will warn you. I am actually recording video right now, and because I think OBS by default records both mic and computer audio, it might be interesting
Is
to
this
edit.
showing World of Warcraft? Is it just World of Warcraft in the background?
Wait, hold on. Are you playing World of Warcraft?
I told you I'm leveling an alt right now.
Yeah, you didn't hear that, Nick?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I heard that earlier.
I didn't.
Actually, right now I'm
Jesus,
trying to
so
find
bad.
the article I was gonna do.
Okay, well, we can do that in a minute.
All right.
So, we have that. I'd like to do... Wait, what were we even talking about?
I don't know. Life updates.
Yeah, so... We can do
Updates.
Twitch stuff eventually.
Yeah.
Nah.
As you can tell, we have definitely a large idea for this. It's not just gonna be a podcast. It's gonna be a full channel.
Yep.
I'm gonna do my own stuff too. Like, if we have breaks and everything, I'd like to do my own like music reviews and stuff. Because for you who have never met me before, I'm a huge music nerd. I love all sorts of music. But I'd also like to do short skits too. Like
Yeah, skits
eventually
would be
short
great.
films. Yeah. If we can ever get people together to do that.
Probably
But-
not Andrew, but
Probably not with Andrew.
No, y'all
Yeah,
need to get your
unless
ass down
we
here,
wanted to try
and
6 hours.
we'll do a proper meetup. I'll have I don't know what kind of food I'll have. I'm running out of snacks.
Don't
better
worry,
be
I've
something.
learned
We're
to
driving
cook
8 hours each way for a skit.
Yo, I'll take you guys to In-N-Out
Just
Burger.
one,
Just
just like
one.
5 minutes skit.
Hey man, that stuff takes a while.
That's why we have the Patreon to pay for our gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, you patrons that don't exist yet, thank you for funding this.
For gas.
You're helping us make 16-hour road trips for each skit
God damn.
to California.
No, just make me like
Sandwich?
just make me like a disembodied voice. I'll be the Oz of your guys' skits.
I really hope this
Oh,
works out.
speak-
I just need the WAV file from you, so hopefully that's not too much to ask.
I mean,
It is.
getting a WAV file
I'm
isn't
guessing.
hard.
Good.
Then we got to upload it. Actually, it might be easier if Andrew uploaded it to the channel, just because your internet
Actually,
is not
yeah,
great
Nick.
I can just go into
No,
town.
Yeah.
just send me the files. I'll upload it, cause
But I have all these cool tools that I can use, like plugins.
Yeah,
that I
like
use
edit
for
it
music.
and then send it to him.
Oh,
yeah, edit
okay.
it, then
Yeah,
send
that's
it to
not a
me
bad idea.
because I have 15 megs and you have 1.
Well, I could always go into town. Oh, well. Yeah, the coffee shop doesn't have that good of upload speed.
Mm-hmm.
They have good download speed, though.
Yeah, upload though.
Does U of O have any? I can just send it to Andrew.
Yeah, I could probably upload it at U of O, but again, that would probably be an extra step.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, yes, I go to the University of Oregon. It's
He's
Interesting
over there
place.
smoking all the weed,
yeah.
as
Although
everyone who
there
goes
is a
to U
man-
of O does.
Yeah, there's actually a man on the porch, the stairway up to my house, who's like tried to sell me.
Oh
weed.
yeah,
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
did he come
Oh, yeah.
back or?
I was like, he lives next door, and it's just like, get the fuck off my porch.
God, I'm gonna, like... The one thing I'm scared about is, like, the adpocalypse. People just, like, demonetizing me for just saying it.
You are afraid
So
of
what I
us
would like
not
to do
getting
is just
money
have the
on
most-
a product we are not getting money on to start with.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't worry about it.
Fair
Oh
enough,
my
I
God,
guess.
what is that?
Just eventually, I would like not to die.
Holy shit.
Alii Cravallo will be playing more.
So I'm good.
Okay.
Your WoW character die. Good article.
The article had a pop-up vid,
Uh-huh.
and it was very loud.
Was it a virus? Oh.
No, one of the like on-site things, like CNN has.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Um,
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, yeah. Eugene is a place.
oh yeah,
Let's not talk about that.
yeah. Let's not talk about
Let's
that.
not talk about
I go
money
to
when there is
LSU
none.
for all y'all who.
Yeah, also that. Let's see if this actually goes anywhere before we become crazed capitalist pirates.
I mean, I just don't want to be like, oh hey, I can't actually like do what I like because I'm getting this demonetized.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, for me,
Not
I'm
now,
just being
probably.
paranoid at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Be paranoid when
But,
we're rich, alright?
I mean, I like doing stuff like this.
Exactly.
It's really cool. It's creative. Even bickering with people is cool and
Being
creative. 'cause
paranoid and poor is boring.
I should know I am both
no,
of
it's
those.
just we won't have as.
Yep.
What I was gonna say is we won't have that many opportunities if we actually have to kind of do something with ourselves.
Yeah.
The fun part
I know,
about
it sounds
podcasts
terrible.
is we might not have to rely on retarded AdSense because for whatever reason sponsors just give money.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. But anyways, for the time being, we still have time to do this. It's not like we're gonna immediately fall apart and just kill each other.
Yet.
Well.
I mean, Justice is always there with a murdering axe and a strange look in his eye, but that's Justice.
Yeah.
So. Another thing is like, how often are we gonna do this? Like once a week? Yeah.
Once in a whenever.
I'll try and get Justice here when Andrew can't be,
Yeah.
because Justice is a character. And
Yeah. Character.
yeah. Anyways, Andrew lives down in California. Just for all y'all who don't know. So, like planning these things, and he actually works, so it's not always that.
Yeah, I actually have a
consistent.
job, you guys. I do hard
Full-time
work,
students.
Yeah.
standing for
I mean,
8 hours.
being a full-time student is a little bit more stable than being a full-time employee. Mostly just because, students,
Yeah.
they kind of like have a set
We pay
schedule.
them to do the work. It's full-time salary amount.
Oh my god, I wish I got paid for being a student. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would
why you
make me
go
actually
to
want to go to
Denmark.
school. Let's just all move to Denmark, guys.
It's not easy. Everyone already knows it's good
Yeah,
there.
everyone's already
I
trying
kinda
to go
move
there.
Scotland.
Yeah. Actually, I could probably get an EU citizenship if I tried.
They're not part of the EU.
Denmark?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Scotland.
No. They're not out of it yet.
Aren't they holding
Yeah.
another referendum like next year?
Yep. Because England has taken 2 years to pull out, and it's going to be done next fall.
Yeah, that's right.
So Scotland's voting next June
Okay, cool.
before England leaves fully. UK, whatever.
Okay. No, I get that.
And then the
So-
Irish will rebel again.
We'll try and do this podcast weekly then.
Yeah.
I guess if we get more serious about this, we can do other videos in between.
Mhm.
Like, I know I'll do some stuff for my own stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Another thing, speaking of like the music stuff you wanted to do, I was thinking we could do like a just like a full music podcast, either of
Oh, dude, yeah.
like us talking about music and what we've listened to, or like a full set.
You know what would be fun? Since you and I listen to a really similar kind of music, along with Justice, it'd be fun
The Outlier.
to choose some songs and then make Quinn listen to them and give his own review of them.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
See, the funny
I
thing
want
is,
to do this. This is awesome.
That would be pretty fun.
the funny thing is,
Yeah,
I'm actually the
see?
wild card because I don't just listen to metal and shit. In fact, metal is like
Hey,
one of my
hey.
least listened to genres that I really like.
See, the thing is, I listen to a lot of metal, but when I don't, it's usually this like crazy ape shit kind of stuff. It's like, well, not necessarily, but it's kind of weird. I listen to a lot of ambient, which is really dark, depressing, and madness-inducing. But there's also stuff like Agent Fresco, which is a little bit more alternative. I also listen to a little bit of Glitch Mob and Avicii, so a little bit of electronic music there too.
Oh, you listen to my
Which
boy
apparently metal
Vici?
listeners-
Yo.
Yeah, dude. Ouch.
What about David
I don't
Guetta?
like all of his
David
stuff.
Guetta's the best. I like David Guetta.
Who?
Exactly.
That's like me
anyways.
for all of this.
Oh god, I can't wait to edit all of
Electro-funk.
this.
Who?
Who? Oh god, if we get comments on this and it's just like, you don't know who David Guetta is? Yeah.
I think the worst comments we
Their
might get is
hatred
this
will
is shit.
fuel our rise to power. Just like the Nazis.
Oh my god. Okay, first Nazi joke! Woo!
Cue the counter.
Yeah, you who actually look like Hitler.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, what?
Remember that one time in math class in middle school?
Remember that one time in band camp?
I was never at band
Neither
camp.
was I.
Okay, cool.
Damn it. If only Justus was here, then I could talk to him about that one time in the canoe.
Oh my god, yeah. The one time in the canoe. I'm gonna save that for when you guys are here. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
ask
story
about that.
time.
God.
Oh
Maybe
man, we have a lot of random stories we
yeah,
can tell
we
people.
do.
We're already old men on the inside. We might as well tell people about our lives.
Yo,
We go about
I can't
old
wait to tell you
stories.
guys some
Ah,
stories
so
of
bad.
my work because I have had to face the most bullshit things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got some great stories about college at U of O, but
God,
Yeah.
my work stories are great because like it's not really like I probably shouldn't tell this on the internet. Oh my god, what if they find out I said this? It's more like, yeah, I did some really stupid thing and I hurt myself. Or someone did something really stupid, I watched them do it and was just like, you're so stupid
I hurt
doing
myself.
that. Now go get a band-aid. It's like just people doing really stupid shit.
yeah.
My stories are people are literally the worst, and for whatever reason, only
Yeah.
the worst people
Mine too.
like show themselves at bowling alleys. I don't understand why.
I mean, there's
got
always
bowling
the
alleys.
customer stories where they're just like, hey, can you like hold blank and it like breaks and you're like, I'm sorry, or you know, like the jerk customer. There's always those stories, and they're good. They serve their purpose.
Nick, you don't even understand the depth of my stories. I'll spoil
Okay.
one. Someone managed to clog a urinal, and I had to
What is
deal
it,
with
a
that.
bowling ball?
Wait, I just like to state the fact that he just said a bowling ball in a urinal.
Yeah.
I never thought I would have the image of a bowling ball getting stuck on the pipe of a urinal.
It's just like cartoonishly
Like-
stretched,
Me either,
like
but-
in it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like Tom and Jerry style. It's just kind of like twisted up and shoved down.
Yeah,
the urinal.
yeah.
You know, we gotta think about these things for like our channel art.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah.
No, that's for the
Now we can add
fans.
something else to our freaking title.
Yeah.
Bowling ball stuck in
Obvious
urinal.
legion
That
of
should be our
artist
title.
fans.
But-
We're gonna call on you to make all of our channel art, and we'll give
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
free exposure for it.
Yeah, we don't.
Whoa,
we don't do
free,
art.
Free? I think they
Well-
should pay us.
Yeah, they should pay us
Mm.
to to give them exposure.
Yeah, subscribe,
Likes,
Pay us on
comment,
our
subscribe,
Patreon.
pay our
Give us
Patreon.
art. and we will urinate on you in return.
If we get $3,000 a week,
Metaphor.
we will urinate on
guys,
you.
guys, we can
Parents, I love you. I'm
spirit.
sorry.
in, sp-
guys, we can take a
Huh?
we,
in spirit.
we can do what Nintendo
Oh my
does
God.
and make people pay to make content for
Forget
us.
the internet exists.
Oh my god.
That too.
If only. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it worked out so well for Bethesda. Or no,
I mean, Bethesda's not doing too hot either, but
that's not
not
yeah,
quite right.
Is it Wolfenstein?
Not quite right.
Yo, the new
Or,
Wolfenstein is just about out.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Assassin's
Kinda
Creed out
excited
is
about that.
out, too.
I'm excited enough to cash out $60, but
Nah.
You know, if
I'm
my
just
laptop
wait.
could actually handle it, I would 100% be playing the new Wolfenstein right now.
yeah, it's gonna be a PS4 for me. That's The last one was like 50 gigabytes.
Yeah, I'm okay not doing
It's
that.
crazy.
All right. So we got all that dealt with. Short skits, blah blah blah. Blah. All right, where the hell were we?
We got internet stories. I think we're doing most of the clerical stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Like. Huh. I'm not really sure what else there is to talk about business-wise that we should talk about on the podcast. I feel like we should have like some Twitch stuff, just eventually get into it once we have a little bit of a following, more than one person.
Once we get a cult going. I mean, subscribers.
No, let's not lie. It is a cult. We want a cult.
It is.
If you have if you have like issues that your friends or family just can't help you with, we'll help you. We have a nice compound.
Obey our Dark Lord Cthulhu!
All we really ask is that
God
you just
Emperor
help
protects.
make like bracelets and wallets, and if you can spare some
and when
money.
you're sad at night, just pray to us
Yeah.
and send us good
Tools.
vibrations.
Send us some good
random
vibrations,
goods
boy.
that we can talk about.
And money. We also take money
We
as
also take money. We really
we also
want to
take
your
money
money.
as payment to get into heaven. Because that's just something
There we
the
go.
Catholic Church did for a long time.
Donate on our Patreon and get into heaven.
Yeah, that'll be the
Martin Luther never saw this coming.
$2,000 a month mark. Ticket to heaven.
Hey, it works for oh god, what's his name? The Shrunken Devil on 700 Club. Pat Robertson.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my god.
That might
You
be
never seen
the
700
best
Club?
explanation
Okay.
of Pat Robertson ever.
He is a shrunken demon.
Excuse me, he is a
Wait,
man of
what?
God.
Yeah, that's why he takes all that money he makes for God and buys African diamond mines shares with slave labor and lives at his mansion.
Look,
I'm
he
just wondering,
gives
is there anyone we haven't offended yet?
the Jews.
Okay, we're
I
not
already made
going
a
there
Nazi
yet. That's later on when we're actually big and we don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah,
I can pull the trigger right now. Give me the word.
No.
Andrew, please. I need money before I can not get money.
You're distracting me. I need to concentrate.
Distracting. I must come up with a joke first.
Quinn.
Alrighty. Yep.
Alright, so I think we're through all of that, and we're at the about 45-minute mark.
Alright.
Actually,
Have we been going for 45 minutes?
Yeah.
I think so. There was some stuff I recorded before that probably will be edited out, but we're at 44 minutes, guys. It's almost been a good hour.
You wanna get into
See how easy it is? We just yell at each other.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we
Right
just put it
yourself.
on the internet.
Yeah. You wanna get into articles now?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get on to our article segment,
All
which
right.
I think before we get into, we should name our article segment. From the
News.
bowels of the
News.
internet.
News and not Jews.
News, not juice. All right.
Alright.
I don't actually have any news stories, unfortunately.
Oh,
I'll
boy.
have some next week.
I got a list to choose from, but let's do Andrews first.
Yeah, I was looking up music to put behind our insane rants this week. Yeah, since we're gonna be doing.
Okay,
this weekly,
so
yeah.
like I said, it's just about Halloween. It is actually the 29th. So I thought we would
Oh shit, I gotta pay my bills. Anyway.
the
Real life
scariest
coming
part
in
of
here.
Halloween, bills are due.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Real life coming in here.
Yeah.
Oh god. Don't remind me, man. I
Yeah,
was
you don't-
having fun. Now I'm just thinking about all the homework I actually have not
You don't
been
have to
doing
pay
all this
bills.
time. Oh my god.
Y'all don't got the bills of your own houses.
So, I found an article talking about some controversial costumes. So this article on
Go on.
people.com.
Alright. before we get into it, is it Rick and Morty?
No,
Just like sexy
it is
Rick
not.
and Morty?
It is not sexy Rick and Morty.
Damn, that was like a problem on OSU campus for a while. Like the sexy costumes, especially the Rick and Morty ones, because everyone was into it.
People
and
wear
it was
costumes
so
on your
weird.
campus?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it was weird because
Man.
everyone was dressing up like barely anything, so it wasn't really. I guess it wasn't really a thing, but there was like teachers talking about it, like not to get like a ridiculously like slutty outfit. Not like they didn't use the word slutty, but like a revealing costume because of reasons, I guess.
man, all we have are like grunchy.
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 Yeah.
Is that the
all we got are grunchy.
Is that the Christmas villain, the Grunch?
I can just see someone just like slathering themselves in green paint and then just putting crunch bars all over
It's like a
themselves.
really like
And then just,
obese
like-
man who just like paints himself
Right.
green.
We've already got the beginnings of our headcanon universe. We got the gruncher.
Gruncher. Like the Grunch and the Gruncher. There's two separate entities here.
It's like a
The Grunch and the
Dr.
Gruncher.
Jekyll
The
and
fat
Mr.
man
Hyde.
that... Yeah, exactly. It's the fat
Grunchers.
man that he dresses up, and he dresses up as the Grinch, but with like crunch bars put into his like hairy chest and his like bad raggedy spotty beard. And then there's the
wait.
Gruncher.
Okay, yeah, the gruncher sounds like him, and then put him in like some sort of latex bodysuit on a bike as some sort of like
What the hell? Where did this come from?
some sort of crazed enforcer. I don't know. Like
I don't know. I was thinking something a
Like
lot
that-
more along the lines of like a normal Elvis Presley.
Kind of like that one flaming skull head guy. Who was
Ghost Rider?
played by Nicolas Cage. Yeah, Nicolas
Yeah,
Cage.
yeah, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Wait, what? It's like
Quinn.
So the Grunch goes.
Quinn,
Ghost Rider's the
can we
Gruncher.
have just an entire podcast where you try and explain like things you don't understand or can't quite remember, like the exact name of?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's every podcast, my friend.
Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna be every podcast anyway.
Probably.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right. Cool.
I'm good at this stuff.
Okay, so are we
Hello.
ready for the title of this article?
Yeah, we're ready for your freaking story.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sorry.
so
I don't know where that tangent came from.
you.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Well, I had a special needs moment, but
You.
Special needs moment.
it's all
Um,
you.
so this article is Brooklyn Mom says it's offensive for white girls to dress up as Moana for Halloween. Here's why. And basically, the entire article is talking about like cultural appropriation and whatnot, and how girls who are not of Hawaiian descent dressing up as the titular character from the movie Moana is racist and whatnot.
Was this Brooklyn Mom a Hawaiian? Native?
I don't know.
It doesn't say.
Alright. Episode 1, we went into politics, we went into the Nazis, and now we've gone into race.
Yeah.
All the things we said we
Well,
were.
no.
gonna go into.
Hold on. I mean, there's discussion here. It also says that
Yeah,
dressing
sure.
up as Elsa from Frozen is bad because it's empowering. It's white empowerment.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god.
I guess I'll put that costume away.
Oh god. It's like all the things we said we weren't gonna do, and then they were like, "Oh, here's a like tray or what a party platter of all the things we're gonna not talk about.
Yeah.
Here's our podcast. Let me just pour them into our
I
podcast."
never got the memo
Anyway.
that we were not going to do this, so.
You know,
Alright.
it's too late. This is our podcast.
It has
Let's do
begun.
it.
But actually,
so-
there is discussion here, and I just want to know: do you guys think there are like costumes that people should not wear?
Well, you brought it up. Give us your opinion first.
Yeah.
This gives me time to
This is
think
your
about
fault.
mine.
Yeah, no. I'm actually of the mind that there are like, for kids, yes, there are costumes that kids should not be wearing. But just in a general sense, people can wear whatever they want. Just don't annoy people, I guess. However, when it comes to like this article, like the whole cultural appropriation, like that's just dumb. I don't think costumes can really be cultural appropriated or whatever.
No, not really.
All right, Nick. Let's just go around, each do our bit, and then we discuss. So Nick,
yeah.
do your bit.
So, I don't really see...
Snapping.
I can snap. Not really. I can't snap, but,
I don't want him doing it. Anyway.
Yeah. Good for you guys. I can't
To make fun of the
snap.
disabled.
Hey, you're the one to talk.
Alright, so I don't really think that like a white kid wearing a Moana costume or a white woman at all wearing a Moana costume.
I like to think it's okay for white men.
It is okay for white men.
I mean, at that
It's
point,
like
you just
a
cross
kind of
into
weird
the
little-
it's hilarious, so it's whatever.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't see any problem with a little kid, white little kid, or any race dressing up as a Moana. If they want to dress up as them, let them. They're kind of idolizing that person.
Yeah, it's...
The thing is, like, yeah, see, it's like, they see something good in that person, so they want to represent themselves as that person. And since that person's of another race, it doesn't really matter if they're another race. They're idolizing this person, and if they're another race, it's no real issue. Like, I wouldn't mind someone dressing up as, like, Abraham Lincoln if they were of a different color. It's, you're idolizing someone because of the things they did. So if they're, if you want to see yourself as them, dress yourself as them. I don't see a problem with it because you're simply saying that this is the kind of person that I want to represent myself as.
And I mean, it's I think it's like good for children to kind of idolize characters that may or may not be like the same race, because that's just showing that it doesn't matter what your skin color is. It's your deeds and like what you do.
Of course, it still depends on the character, but...
Yeah, no.
The thing is, like, the one thing I would not agree with is it shouldn't be something that hurts another person. The character that you're dressing up as shouldn't be someone like Nazi or Hitler, just off as an
Put
example.
away that costume, too.
I don't think that it's okay to dress up as Hitler for
Oh,
Halloween.
Mecha Hitler's suit.
Nick, would it be okay if I dressed
it's-
up as a sexy Anne Frank?
I mean, at that
No one
point,
would
I
get
feel
that.
like, again, you're just kind of approaching the ridiculous.
Yeah, like, who
So-
would get that?
I want a picture of that,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine that.
I can't either.
Like,
No one would know.
at that point, I'm really unsure. Because I feel like Anne Frank is such a key character in this kind of, like, argument of, is it okay? But doing a sexy Anne Frank, I'm just like, what? I'm not really sure.
Again, no one would
Quinn,
get the
your
costume.
turn to state your
Ah,
opinion.
right. Okay, so...
Don't get us in trouble.
It's too late.
I know.
Alright, so stowing away my artistically designed Mecha Hitler suit. Firstly, I have... let me think about this for a second, how to articulate this. Firstly, I love that it was a Brooklyn mom. Like, what was her attachment to this issue?
Her daughter,
is she-
her 5-year-old daughter, wanted to dress up as Moana.
Okay.
The last year, I think, she dressed up as Elsa, which is where the Elsa shit came from.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so firstly, she doesn't really seem to be attached to the issue, which is it's interesting to me. But I mean, I don't think cultural appropriation is at that level an actual issue. Though I would like to go a step further and say this is a character from a Disney movie. I don't think that's actually part of Hawaiian culture. Like, if it was a character from a Hawaiian story, she might have a little more, or at least a basis for an argument of that. I probably wouldn't still agree with it, but
Isn't
it's a
Moana
fucking Disney movie.
super heavily based on like the Pacific Islander lore though? Like
I am
the Rock's
inspired.
character Maui is actually like a demigod in there, or
Okay, yeah, Maui is.
I think Maui is an actual part of the folklore.
He's an island.
He is an island.
He's a Hawaiian island.
The Rock is
but
an island.
I am
Geographical appropriation.
I'm unsure if he's actually part of the folklore, so I don't think I have the right to
I
comment
don't
on
agree
it.
with dressing up as the island. That's geographical
I
appropriation.
just like if you want to dress up as Maui, just dress up as the island with
No,
his
it's
little
not
sword
geographical appropriation. You don't do that.
thing. No, of course, I will not dress up as the United States.
That's fine. You're an American.
No, you can't do that.
I'm
You
not
can't dress
happy
up
about
as
it. Yeah,
you were born
you
here.
can't dress up as
I was
America.
born
That's
Separate the rest of
racist.
us.
I don't want to move.
Anyway, so back to my statement. Yeah, so I don't really think it's an issue.
What about the whole Elsa thing? Like, do you think it is I guess like white power to dress up as a white character?
I don't understand how it would be white power. Like,
As in the fact that we're acknowledging that there are in fact white characters in stories and they can be good people. Okay.
I haven't seen Frozen.
But I'd like to
thankfully.
see this woman's suggestion for what she can dress up as. You can't be white. That's white empowerment. It can't be any other race. That's appropriation.
No. It's
Google
just
is this cardboard box.
That's
Like,
Dang.
there is a point where it's like, this is too politically correct.
yeah.
Like, you're going too far.
All right. Well, what about sexy Anne Frank?
I think over
about it?
over culture and over just all sense, that is a no.
I think it should stay theoretical.
I agree with you. I don't want
Also-
to have this argument.
From a purely practical standpoint, it would be a bad costume. I don't think anyone knows what Anne Frank looked like.
No.
Well, the Nazis
Well,
did.
let's keep that theoretical.
Yeah.
I
No, they
think there are
didn't.
like family
She was
photos
in the
that they
walls.
found in the room, so
But
we
they
have a
caught
rough idea.
her. They caught her and took her to camp. So like a couple people knew what she looked like, briefly.
Ooh, fun camp.
Anyways, moving
Yeah,
right
anyway.
along.
Alright. You want to look for some other... Are we done with that article?
Yeah. I just wanted
Okay,
to share that article.
yeah.
It was a last
So
minute thing.
I'm
I
going
didn't
to
know we were
list-
doing this today, so
No, yeah.
Sorry.
Alright, so I'm going to list some articles that we could look at. Let's see. We got masturbating inmates put Cook County public defenders on edge while visiting clients in jail. We got Arizona man selling ranch for $5 million due to constant alien attacks.
alright.
Wait, what?
We got the controversial mayor who insists on being called Your Worship. We got hundreds injured in Australia this year as magpie attacks soar.
Alright.
We
I
got
have an article now.
man flies over South Africa in a chair tied to helium balloons. And we've got Japanese police arrest 75-year-old ninja thief suspect.
Oh, I remember that article. Yeah.
So, what sounds good?
Andrew, what's your opinion?
On like what article we should do, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I was kind of distracted by what Justus sent me, which I'm gonna share next.
what
but-
was
Alright.
what was like the second one?
Hang on. So we got the masturbating in the jail. We got Arizona man selling ranch for alien attacks.
Yeah, do that one.
Got it.
I like that one.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, all right. I'm gonna actually send the link to everyone so we can all look at it.
Woo. Over Steam.
Yeah.
Woo.
Also, we're using Steam video chat because we're awful people.
Video chat. What are you talking about?
The one with the voice video. All right.
Voice video.
Yes.
Yes.
That's it.
You sound like my grandma trying to explain that voice video.
That
was
voice tag.
newfangled
Oh.
electronic machine.
Wait, is this an actual article?
Oh yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah.
I thought it was just like something from The Onion. Oh my god, it's a real article.
That is a real article.
What the
All right,
hell?
so let's see. We got John Edmonds is selling his 9.67 acre horse ranch because he can't stand the constant paranormal activity he says he deals with. The Stardust Ranch in Rainbows Valley, Arizona, has been
Oh,
featured
this
multiple
is a
times
spit
in
of land,
television
not
shows and
the.
international media for its purported alien
I know, I was
activity.
thinking ranch.
Yeah, I thought this was over dipping
Like-
sauce, not
Like,
like.
Oh, no, this is land. Apparently,
Dang
yeah.
Oh my god.
Edmonds and his wife Joyce say they're fed up with interstellar interference. Edmund claims he has slain 19 aliens with samurai swords.
Oh, it's
and he and
this.
his wife have endured abduction attempts.
They actually levitated her out of the bed and in the master chamber, carried her into the parking lot, and tried to draw her up the crap. He told that to NBC. Oh my god. Or an affiliate of NBC.
Unless you cut the head off and disconnect the antennae, so to speak, they instantly phone home with even with a razor-sharp sword. Is it nearly impossible to decapitate them with one swing?
Oh my god. What? Some are very intrigued and have no issues with the history of the property, while others absolutely scared to death about what may or may not happen to them if they should try to buy it.
Oh, that was people. I thought he was talking about the aliens.
No. no, that's people
The aliens are
intrigued
very
about,
afraid to buy the place.
buying it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
If
they're
the
testing
aliens
it out.
want it, just sell it to them. They probably
Yeah.
have a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, man.
If they're real.
They're
Not
that-
just voices in your head.
Hey, man, he killed them with the swords, right? All right, so let's do thoughts on the article.
Whoa. Hold on, there's a quote that I would like to read.
All right.
It's not something for a traditional family, but it holds a lot of secrets. What secrets? Is there something beyond aliens?
Is there more to that?
Yeah, it says beyond secrets, and what I believe are future opportunities to understand the forces that are in the universe. Please be very well grounded, because the energy here has the tendency to manifest with whatever is going on. So it turned from aliens into like a ghost paranormal
All right,
institute.
all right. Let's do our thoughts one at a time. Andrew, you're up.
So this reminds me of Zach Baggins, his show that isn't Ghost Hunters. I can't remember what it is, but there was a case pretty much like this. This couple was like, Zach Baggins, can you please exorcise the aliens out of my house? I've killed like 25 of them with a shotgun. I highly expect that drugs are involved.
Well, I mean, if ICE doesn't do it, someone has to.
It's either like,
That was a bad joke.
It
man.
was.
so it's either like they're trying to get attention, right? They just want attention and fame so they can sell their place. The guy is actually just on drugs, right? Or, and here's what I think is actually happening. This man is a murderer. This man has killed 16 people. All visitors, probably from like out of state or something. but he has decapitated 16 people with his katana. And they're probably what's feeding the crops right now. Their bodies.
Yeah, I noticed he didn't offer up the bodies of the aliens.
Yeah,
So.
that's because he's buried them. They're all buried.
That is one explanation. Nick, you're up.
I think it's just a terrible piece of land and he's trying to sell it. Either that or he is killing people. But I would like to think that, this man has more rational being and more reasonable thought than, oh my god, look at these people, they're aliens, I must kill them. And then he does. But, that's just me and, hopeful thinking, so...
Alright.
What about you?
Well, if he really wanted to get rid of it because of aliens, he probably wouldn't offer it for $5 million. So there's that.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed that it was specifically a katana.
Yeah, this mall
like-
ninja dude.
Like, I was just imagining a rancher man. I like that he just has a katana to fight aliens.
It's like Dean Martin, but he's just got like a katana and the Naruto headband.
Oh my god.
When you said that, for some reason, I was thinking of James Dean.
I mean, both work.
God, what's that?
I want to see him with a katana headband fighting aliens.
What's the guy who sings Rocket Man, plays the piano?
Oh, duh.
Bob Dylan. That's who I was thinking about.
Oh,
I was
Dylan,
thinking Piano Man, and I was like, Billy Joel.
Anyways, we all thought of different people.
Yeah.
I don't really know why I was.
I had a point to finish this off, but
the point of this article is don't murder kids. Don't murder people. It's
I guess that's a good point of this article.
yeah, don't do drugs and then kill neighbors
16
using their
people.
aliens. and then grind them up for crop fertilizer. Just don't do it.
I mean, if he did that, why is he selling the place? Is he just getting tired of it?
well, no,
Well,
he's
apparently,
gotta
movie
like
people
get
like
the
it.
police off his trail,
Realize.
right? You've murdered
Yeah,
16
yeah.
people. You can't stay at that place. You can't be there.
It's true.
Very true.
And if that $5 million, he can get pretty much anywhere.
He's probably
But-
gonna go down to Mexico and just buy a small hut there.
But if this was real, I'd like to see Shaft Animation make an anime of it.
I would like to have someone in the crowd just send us a freaking fan art of this. It's too bad we don't have fans yet.
Also, Andrew and I should totally talk about anime sometimes.
Oh
Or
god,
weeb things.
yeah.
Yeah, we can
What you
have
should
like
do is the same thing with what Andrew and I will do with you and music.
yeah, we'll do like a fish out
You
of
guys
water
just-
podcast
yeah.
every now and then.
You
Yeah.
guys just choose animes and show me the weirdest clips, and I'll be like,
Oh man, like
What?
that toothbrush.
We've
scene.
already shown
Oh,
you
yeah.
the worst
What
part.
what the hell?
Yeah.
It's
Oh
all
my
downhill
God,
from
that was
there.
so. God, that's so
man.
weird. It's like
Come on.
it's not just like it's the toothbrush. It's his sister, isn't it?
His younger sister.
Yeah, yeah. That's just kind of messed up to me.
Yes, and that is why we love Shaft Animation.
Yes.
Anyway, all right. So we got. Oh, I
That's an
forgot.
article.
I will just. So Justus, our good friend, sent me this. How to know if you're in tune without a tuner. Step 1. Get one of those old-timey tuning forks you thought you'd never use. Lubricate the tuning fork with
Oh, I know
water
where this
or
is going.
sexy jelly.
Mm.
Lay on your side and bend your
Mm.
knee up towards your chest. Gently push the lubricated tuning fork as far into your rectum as possible.
Okay.
So that will not come out. You will now be able to pick out any string that is out of tune. Repeat the process with more and more tuning forks until successful.
So I
Alright,
actually
I knew
have
exactly where
a
that was going.
slight problem
Yeah,
with this
yeah.
article.
It's not even an article, it's just a photo, but okay.
Okay, I have a slight problem with this meme. It
it's
wouldn't
a
work if you have multiple like tuning forks, because then the frequencies would interfere with each other, so you wouldn't. You'd be off
Yeah.
See, you
after
use
the
the
second one.
muscles of your rectum to quiet the others. You just have to clench your butt in different ways.
You have to do like the 6 CD
People
changer,
don't
but with
have
your
the
butt
ability to do that.
and tuning
But
forks.
That takes a lot of training.
See, this isn't just like, this is a way of life, okay?
Yeah.
Every
It's
day
like-
I
it's like
wake
learning how to
up,
play an
get some
instrument. You have to,
coffee,
like-
put tuning forks up my butt.
See, it's like, this is like learning a new instrument, and it's just as useful because when you're on stage, there's all these vibrations, and you can't hear yourself. Your tuner breaks, you can't hear yourself.
All these
but
odd
You
vibrations.
thought about this. You thought about this beforehand, and you just shoved all the tuning forks that you would need up your butt, and then you've practiced so hard and for so long that I don't know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Anyways, movie segment. We were going to talk about Logan and the new Blade Runner.
I hear the new Blade Runner is long.
Yeah, it's
Andrew?
long, and I've also heard from multiple sources it is fantastic.
Actually
makes people late for
amazing.
things.
Yeah, Andrew, it makes people late for things.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't care. It was a good movie.
We do. We wanted to play Cimarron.
Well, I wanted to watch
Come on, man.
Blade Runner. Anywho, yeah, so
Like that pause.
the recent box office flop that is Blade Runner might be
It flopped, huh?
it flopped hard. Let me
Oh.
what was it? Blade Runner 2049 box office.
Not to be mistaken with
Yeah, so
Close to-
currently its box office is
Cyberpunk.
194.1 million US dollars.
Wow.
It flopped really bad. Which is kind of funny because the original Blade Runner also flopped really bad.
Yeah.
But still,
But it became a classic.
yeah, it became an instant classic.
Wait, does this one have Harrison Ford?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harrison Ford
Doesn't
is
have
an
the same
old
allure as
grizzled
last
man.
time, but
All right.
He's
Clearly,
old and
I've
he's
seen a lot.
angry. Like,
about
I've
it.
seen interviews with Harrison Ford lately, and he's just upset about everything.
It's an angry old man and all typecast now.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison
Yeah,
Ford
clearly I've
actually
not
did like a
seen much
really
for
good
it.
job of just being the most uninviting person in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Right. He's still just old and angry.
Was he still Deckard?
Yeah, he reprises his role as Deckard. It's kind of
Yeah, because it's like 10,
what?
20 years in the future, isn't it? Of the last movie?
What was that, Nick?
It's like 10 or 20 years in the future of the last movie, right?
It's like how long it's been since Blade Runner.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
And a lot has
That makes
happened.
sense.
The
Spoiler
old
alert.
generation of cyborgs, which are the ones that were in the original Blade Runner, have been all but destroyed, pretty much, and replaced with a new generation that actually obeys orders, like, really well.
Alright.
And
I do have to say I've never actually seen either. And for the viewers who
Oh.
actually never seen either.
You haven't seen the original?
No.
Really good
You
movie.
plebeian.
I'm
Go
sorry,
see it.
I just don't get out that much.
Yeah, go see it.
Okay, I'll go see
Um,
it sooner or later. Hopefully sooner.
But it's basically about like cyborg, or not cyborgs, but human-made humans, and like, can we
I know a lot of those.
yeah, should we like treat them the same, or are they just like slaves? And one of the big things of the original Blade Runner was at the end, you didn't really, like the question was brought up that maybe Deckard was actually just a replicant, and you didn't know because it's very hard to tell.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's something interesting, or at least I find interesting, is that if you're able to start making humans or cyborg humans, I don't necessarily, how would you tell it apart? Like, in all these movies, they're like, "Oh, you're a robot."
Well, actually, Blade Runner
we
has
try to make them as
a way to tell. If there are like barcodes under your eye that the Blade Runners, who are like secret police pretty much, can just scan you for. However, no one scans Deckard whatsoever, and there's no reason for Deckard to be scanned, so we just don't know. 2049 picks up with a new character who is actually a replicant. Like, he is told straight up, you know, you are a replicant, but you are also a Blade Runner. You are supposed to hunt down the old generation.
I don't know why they would tell him.
I mean, he's a new generation, so he just obeys. Like, there's a lot less, I guess, gray zone in their like programming or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a robot hunting other robots, and it starts with him just killing one of them, and it eventually just goes into absolute madness because he starts thinking, oh, maybe I'm not, you know, a replicant, maybe I'm human.
Oh, is it like a Michael Jackson thing?
Michael Jackson thing?
Never mind.
Wait, no, explain. I'm so confused.
Yeah, Quinn. What Michael Jackson thing? Does Michael Jackson believe
What was the logic
he's a
behind
replicant, or?
Just kind of. Give me a second. So, like
Quinn doesn't
Michael
even know.
Jackson deciding to change his appearance in many, many ways.
So many
Like-
ways. Am I human or am I not?
No, it is not like a Michael Jackson kind of thing.
All right.
No.
But yeah, it's this whole
Watch it,
whole
just,
murder
like,
mystery,
lie
like the original Blade Runner was, with some of the best set pieces I've ever seen in like a cyberpunk movie. It has like everything covered, from like hyper neon like alleyways and shit to like super rainy industrial places to like a scrapyard. It's got like a scrapyard place, and that's pretty cool.
Does it have a place where normal people live?
I mean, it's got like a house. You get to see. I can't actually remember the main character's name.
Oh no.
Still Deckard.
No, it's not Deckard in this one.
Oh.
Yeah, the younger.
Yeah, the younger guy.
The one in the commercial.
I don't know.
Not Jared.
I'm not gonna say Michael Fassbender. It's not him.
Yeah.
God, what's his face?
The thing I always
Who's
gets
on the,
me, at least, about these kinds of
Big
settings,
Small?
like science fiction stuff, just when I was asking about like the living thing, it's, I feel like people always get these settings where they're like dark and depressive, or you know, this grungy and stuff, but it's like you focus so much on making it crazy and dramatic that if you actually look at it, you're like, how would anyone live here?
Actually,
I don't know.
they
That's just
kind
me.
of go into some of how like people live. Like food, for instance,
I mean-
immediately the replicant that Michael Fassbender, damn it, not Michael Fassbender, Ryan Gosling. Ryan Gosling's character, Officer K. That's his name, Officer K.
Officer
Or his
K.
designation, even.
Okay.
Ryan Gosling's character goes and hunts a protein farmer. And so, like, it establishes that food isn't natural, really.
Yeah, I like that. Like, it just, I overthink things, I guess, because I'm trying to do movie stuff, like writing for movies, so I always just, like, 40K, you're just like, how would people live here?
They don't. They go to war and they die, then...
Yeah, see, there's a problem there. They have to grow up.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
they don't.
If they're
Those
12,
are
they're good
girls.
for the guard.
See, you have to have a civilization to get them there.
That's
And
what
it
Terra's
doesn't
for.
function.
Everywhere else is just warfare.
It's not, though.
I don't know. My
There are
40K.
1,000 wars, but there are 100 million planets. And not all of them have been bombed for tax evasion. Some of them have. That's my favorite 40K story. Do you know that one, Nick?
No.
This planet claimed they had a civil war for 8,000 years for tax exemption. And I think they just blew it up.
I mean, why wouldn't they just do that in the first place? They can respawn all of them.
What?
Huh?
In 40K?
Yeah. Like, don't they, like, clone people in 40K?
They do, but it's very rare because technology kind of isn't a thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I don't know 40K at all.
It's a very silly
Not even
place.
after all of our Rogue Trader?
Oh my god. Okay, so Rogue Trader. So I'm very ignorant in the ways of 40K, so I decided the best character ever was a rattling navigator. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like
It's
taking a
basically
street
not
rat
existent.
and making him president. So, or next, it's like
Yeah.
vice president. Navigator is
It's
the person.
heretical.
What?
It's heretical.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's really bad and it shouldn't happen ever.
But yeah, getting back to
And
Blade
I
Runner.
was-
Oh yeah, movies.
Oh yeah, Blade Runner.
So yeah, Blade Runner. It's a full like film noir. It's amazing. You might have seen screenshots of it of the large naked Japanese lady who is a hologram bending over and like talking to Officer K.
I have not.
I've seen that
Please
teaser.
send them to me.
I can if you want.
Do it. In the interest of the article.
For yeah, in the
I
in
need
the
to
interest.
see
Quit's taking it in the wrong way.
Yeah, for research.
At least I'm not taking it the tuning fork way.
But yeah, it's got some
Um,
of like the best set designs for like modern movies.
Nice. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to see it.
Yeah, I've
Except I
like
Never get
if
around
you
to it.
haven't seen it, see it. If you don't want to see it, kill yourself.
Why? Oh,
All right.
there's another joke.
Yeah, joke.
Here, Quinn.
All right, now let's do Logan. Let's. All right. So
All right, you
let's-
start this one.
Whoa. Oh man, can't see anything.
What?
I
Yeah.
mean,
See, he was looking for them sexy bits.
I was looking for.
Rooster teeth.
Yeah, okay, I wasn't.
I will
I know.
say
I was looking for them
it does show them in the movie.
All right.
I'm just a bit classy.
So Logan. Let's just do the same circle: Andrew, Nick, me, and then we'll discuss it.
Yeah.
So Andrew, your thoughts on Logan? We've all seen it.
Yeah, we've all seen it, but just a small preface. It's basically Wolverine after X-Men exploded, and it's almost a post-apocalypse setting. Almost, it kind of has that feeling to it in the beginning, but
Yeah,
or at least for the
they're pretty nihilist.
pretty
Let's just say it
nihilist
that
feeling.
way. Anyway, sorry, Andrew. We're getting into it.
No, I mean, for an X-Men movie, I liked it for just the drama aspect of it, but for an X-Men movie, not my cup of cake.
Okay,
All right.
I can see that. See, I'm a little bit of the opposite. For a superhero movie, I would think it's fine. As a movie, I think that it's not quite what it meant to be, and that it has a lot of things that I think could have been done better. The plot a little bit, it just seemed like my problem with superhero movies is that they're all just kind of, it's something for people to nerd out over. It's not necessarily a movie that has a plot with meaning. And so on and so forth.
I'd like to disagree with that. Some superhero movies can have like.
It's my turn. Wait.
It's Quinn's turn. I mean, I agree with you, but it's Quinn's turn.
All right. Now, it's been a few months, so let me see if I.
Yeah. Also, it has been
a
a bit since I've seen Logan.
Yeah. Frankly, I hated it in all ways. I'm fine with dark and edgy. I'm fine with, if it's well made, any kind of thing with the superheroes. But frankly, I thought it was an absolute piece of shit as a movie all around. The characters, they weren't the same. They were not the X-Men characters at all. It's like Batman versus Superman.
Whoa!
Caricatures
Those
of
are
the
some
actors.
Those are some heavy accusations you're throwing there.
I mean, they're not they have the same name and they look the same, but they're not written as the same character at all. And frankly, I thought they did a really bad job of there was no explanation for what's the bald guy?
Professor X.
His real name.
Oh,
Xavier.
Fuck, I don't know. Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart, yeah. Patrick Stewart had a stroke and became a different person. That was not Professor X. There was no
No, I think what I got from it is that he had a form of Alzheimer's or something like that. It's degenerative brain disease, and the way they say it in the movie is the most powerful mind in the world is now just a weapon with a timer ready to explode. And for the most part, my main beef with the movie is it spent a lot of time just kind of building up to the last few scenes.
Yeah.
And that just kind of threw me off. I was really put off by that.
Frankly, for me, it felt like 70% of this movie was just shitty filler. And, it was awkward. You didn't really get anything out of it. It was just depressing, and frankly, it was just filler.
To me, it was a lot of just kind of expanding the universe of X-Men and just kind of adding to the narrative of the Marvel universe. It wasn't a movie. Was
it? I mean, I don't think this is probably going to be referenced in anything else in Marvel.
The thing is, the X-23 or whatever her name was, the girl.
Yeah.
There's more movies coming about her, and I just feel like this was kind of a way for them to step away from Wolverine because of Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, this was Hugh Jackman's last performance as Wolverine, wasn't it?
And I feel like it just...
And boy, was it not a graceful bow out.
I get why people like it. I get why...
I don't.
They like it because it's a story about one of their favorite characters.
No,
but it wasn't really much of a story.
Andrew, defend yourself. Put up your shield and swing your sword back.
Well, remember, I don't think this is a good X-Men movie, but just in general, I'm kind of a fan of just the depressing, bittersweet movies, and I thought this did a really good job being just a drama in general. I don't know. I do kind of agree with what you said, Quinn, about Professor X and just the entire switching of the character. It was kind of out there. However,
Yeah.
not Batman v Superman levels whatsoever.
Yeah. Okay. Not that far. Yeah, it was a little extreme.
But
For a second, I thought you were saying the other way.
Oh, no.
When I said that, I was like, "Whoa."
No,
Yeah, okay, that.
just
Yeah.
I can't really explain like exactly why I enjoyed it. I mean, it was just a good movie for when it came out, when I saw it. I liked the cinematography, the direction. I honestly thought Hugh Jackman did a pretty good job for his last performance. Not what I'd want to see from him, but given the movie, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I guess to be fair, he was good at his role. I just don't think they had good writing, which wasn't on him. I have to be fair there.
Yeah.
Something I'd like to just kind of put out there is, I don't know, do you guys enjoy the movie The Dark Knight, the Batman trilogy? These are
Yes.
really good movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'd like to do is just kind of like take The Dark Knight, which is my favorite kind of superhero movie. It's actually one of my favorite movies. And just kind of like contrast and compare between Logan and The Dark Knight. I know they're different universes, but they both have dark and gritty.
Well, they're different universes and different directors entirely.
True.
And also, I don't think Logan is a superhero movie.
It's
I don't
not.
think
It's
that's
not a
fair to say.
superhero movie, which is
Yeah, so I think it's really hard to compare.
it is.
It's in a universe with superheroes.
Yeah, it is a drama set within a superhero universe.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is not really an X-Men movie
I
in
mean,
the superhero action sense.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So it's a
Fair
little
enough.
hard to compare those two.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know. My main problem with
I could compare it to Berserk.
Berserk.
Um,
Berserk is a superhero comic, all right.
It is. Yeah.
like
It certainly has a similar feel at times.
I have
But beautiful.
not seen Berserk, so
It's
I-
a manga, so you read it.
yeah.
No, there's not. They're not. Just don't.
All right. Well,
We both know that's a joke.
I just with
Excuse me.
Logan.
The 1990s adaptation is beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, yes, you do. it's beautiful as its own thing. I don't think it was Berserk.
I think it was. Like the 1990s adaptation was actually really good.
It was pretty good in its own way. It was just yeah, it didn't have the same feel. When you have to censor things and something like Berserk, it takes away.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Anyways, back to Logan.
yeah. Back to
Me.
Logan.
Uh,
We'll talk about
sorry
Berserk
if I
later.
interrupted anything. Yeah, you
Yes.
guys can do your anime jargon in a second. The thing is, like, I'd like to kind of address the thing is, like, how would you guys feel if instead of like focusing on so many like little events in Logan, what if the story was mainly about him and his daughter? Like, what if it was just him, they make it to wherever they were going, or like the thing is, like, there's so much that goes on, and there's just, it feels like a kid with ADHD who wrote the script for me. Like,
And had to add in a lot of filler of driving scenes.
yeah, it was just too spastic. Like, if they were to settle down and just focus on one or two ideas, like if they were to go to Eden and to focus on what was going on there, the social problems, the personal problems that were going on there, instead of fucking driving like through, I don't know, was it like 10 different cities that they just kind of drove through and left in ruins?
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah, the thing is, like, for me, there was just too much. It was too spastic. There wasn't time to explore the characters. There wasn't time to develop relationships. There wasn't time to really
I'd like
do
to
too
posit
much
that the
besides
entire
action.
movie was character development, just really boring and slow.
And then they died.
And then they died, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I think it would have been a very different movie if the ending had, you know, gotten somewhere.
Yeah. Besides, oh, Logan died. The girl's still, like, traumatized.
Hey, they didn't get anywhere.
Yeah.
I think if they took a more focused approach and, like you said, didn't just, like, drive to 7 or 8 different cities for God knows what reason, but if they would have stayed in one place and maybe, I guess, worked the movie around just that one place, it would have been a lot better. Because
Did anyone else like? Oh yeah, sorry.
What was that?
Someone talk.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to? I'll say this later.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so was anyone else expecting the whole Eden thing to be a trap?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I was like, it's probably not real.
See, and that's like, they took the whole movie to get to Eden, and then they spent one night there.
They didn't even get there.
Yeah, they didn't even get there, man.
They didn't get there.
I thought Eden was that little camp with all the
No,
kids.
no, it was when they were like, yeah, you have to get through that mountain. That was to get to Eden.
Oh my god.
No, they didn't
Really?
get there. Yeah, they just,
Really?
They just, yeah.
Oh my god, that's stupid.
There we go.
Really?
Yep.
Logan died for nothing?
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm even more upset now.
Yeah.
Oh god, I thought Eden was that, like,
Nope.
that fort in the canyons, and I was glad they got there, and I was kind of expecting, like, them to get there, that to be, like, a big part of the movie, and to have, like, some side drama going on, but really?
Yeah, Eden was supposed to be the refuge for the mutants. Yeah. They just never got there. We don't even know if it's real. Yep.
Still thought it was a decent
Wow.
movie.
We should move on.
Yes.
So, we have some new games that just came out. Or are coming out. So we have Wolfenstein and Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yo, don't forget about
Talk about-
Dark Souls, the 2D animation.
Wait, what?
What?
Cuphead.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was like the worst reference to it I've heard.
Are you kidding? Literally everyone saying, "Oh, Cuphead is the new Dark Souls. Cuphead's Dark Souls," but
I mean, yeah, but like in that vague of context, I was like, there's a new Dark Souls.
Oh,
Wait, what?
boy, do I have another game for us to talk about, boys. Sword Art Online Hollow Realization has come to Steam.
what is that? A VR like Sword Art game?
I think so.
Oh my god.
It's just the MMO.
Oh,
Also, so who's ready to get our VR in there and get stuck for years?
as long as I don't get up and start like hitting people.
Yeah. Sword Art Abridged will always be the real show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly
It's
they have
way
more,
better writing.
more meaningful characters
They
than
do.
in the real show.
Like, they have much better character development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Like maybe in the next episode, but I would like to talk about the new coming Hellboy movie. and how excited I am for that.
Is it directed by Del Toro?
No.
Okay,
Okay.
good talk.
Yeah, good talk. Anyways,
We got the games that we just left.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right, new Wolfenstein.
You fight Nazis,
Excited.
and people are very upset about that for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
like in the game or in the real life?
I mean both, I guess. Are you talking about the upset people? Because the upset people are real.
Wait.
I don't
About
know.
the game?
Explain.
Yeah,
there
people
people upset about
people are well, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but some people are not too happy that in Wolfenstein you fight Nazis for some reason.
And they
No.
didn't.
Now is this the Nazi people?
Yeah, these are
Being upset,
like
or is it-
like actual Nazis that are coming forth and being like, hey, you can't do this. This isn't right.
No,
Look,
fuck
they've
you.
been
We
stock-
can do this. You
You've been
guys are
stock
insane.
villains for 70 years. Get over it.
Yeah, you lost.
I know,
Get
like,
over it. Fuck off.
We've had how many games about
This is
fighting
where
and
you
killing
make a stand.
Nazis? Like, how many
Yeah.
World War II
Guys,
games are
you
there?
don't stand for a good thing. You stand for anti-Semitism and racism. You're not gonna get the sympathy.
Yeah,
here.
I like they're making a stand here. Like, 70 years they've been the like modern villain. I can't think of how many things I've seen where you're fighting Nazis in World War II, or they just come back.
Yeah.
God, I hope they don't come back. Even though that's just happened.
Also, I'm
Oh,
really
God, what?
pissed. Speaking of Wolfenstein 2, because someone decided it was a good idea to spoil the ending on Twitter, and someone I follow retweeted it accidentally. So I know how the game ends, and it is probably one of the most insane things ever, and I really want to play it just to see it.
All right, don't tell us.
Yeah,
but
no,
I'm excited.
But this is just to say, they took the silliness that was the New Order, and was like, okay, we're done warming up. Let's make it batshit.
Wait, do the crazy techno Jews come back from space?
I don't know.
I missed something.
Okay, so the New Order, the Germans are way more advanced because apparently back in the days, the Jews had sci-fi technology.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's where you get the
Yeah, it's
super armor in New Order.
yeah, yeah. Apparently they got the formula for the Jewish super concrete and stuff.
Wait, what? That just sounds silly.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
The New Order was amazing.
It
I
went
enjoyed
from
that
like,
game.
okay, yeah, I'm fighting Nazis. I'm, BJ Blazkowicz, to I am a man in techno Jew armor. Fighting an old woman.
Whew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, I really thought she died.
Yeah, no, apparently,
what's her
apparently
name?
Frau Engel is still
Engel?
running,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I thought you killed her when you got interred in the concrete making internment
Oh,
camp.
no. You just escaped the internment camp. I think you kill her like assistant, and that's
Okay.
like where, at least I'm thinking, oh hey, we killed her.
Yeah, okay. We killed crazy mad science man though.
Yeah.
What's his name? The most evil sounding
But yeah,
person.
the new Colossus sounds the perfect amount of batshit, and I really want it. Want to play
Yeah,
it
I'm excited.
so bad.
I hope it goes on sale for Christmas or something.
Oh, that would be nice. Like, even like 10% off would be nice.
I'll buy it at 50% off.
Yeah.
And that guy waits a few years.
It was
Usually.
apparently supposed to
Uh,
have like multiplayer in it, which I'm glad they scrapped.
Yeah, it'd be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like buying AAA games when they come out. I don't know. It seems really hit and miss.
Yeah.
Like Fallout 4.
What do you mean?
But
God Howard did
glad I
nothing
didn't
wrong.
buy
It
that.
just works, okay?
It didn't. Though I have to admit, Horizon Zero Dawn was worth it. That game is.
Oh yeah.
amazing.
I think development on Horizon 2 is actually underway.
Yep. I'm very happy to see that. I loved the first one. I still haven't finished it, which is
You
funny.
haven't? Oh my God! You have not finished it?
No, I know the ending. I'm almost there. I just forgot and stopped playing it for about 6 months. But it was very fun.
Good.
It's such an
Anyway.
amazing story. I love it.
Yeah, it is. It was great, and I'm really excited, and I hope the second one explores more of the world. But what was our other game?
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Haven't seen anything of it except for the photo mode that the game has.
It's the Egypt one.
I like Egypt. It's a nice country. I'm a little confused. Like, where are the aliens?
Oh, they've stopped. They have all but just
Like-
given up on that story.
Okay. Like, the aliens
They've-
were the ones who supposedly made the pyramids and used the humans as slaves.
It's,
So,
I haven't played the game.
we're in Egypt now.
I've
Where are the
watched
aliens?
one or two trailers, and apparently, like, you know how in each they have like a piece of Eden. Well, Anubis is somehow related to the piece of Eden in this game.
Yeah, the aliens, their names are the gods or whatever.
Yeah.
But, oh no, I guess this is way later, isn't it? Because it has Romans, which is weird. Right?
Or no,
Yeah,
No.
it has Julius Caesar.
It
does
has
it?
Julius Caesar, but
Yes. So, okay, this is way later than the aliens. I guess they're all dead.
So this is like Cleopatra.
Yep.
Yeah, Cleopatra.
She's
I
in
think
it,
Is in
I think.
there. I know Julius is.
Oh, look, I watched the Miracle of Sound song.
I
what I know
have
about
yet
it.
to watch Miracle of Sound song on it.
It's
Is it good?
I kind of liked it. It's not too bad. Not the best, but it's not that. It's not
I
shit.
mean, I don't like. I wasn't a big fan of the past few Assassin's Creed games that came out. I liked.
Excuse me,
God, what was it?
Pirate Adventures is amazing.
Okay, that one was fantastic.
It's a shit.
That
It's a
was
shit
great.
Assassin's Creed game, but as a pirate simulator, oh my god, I loved it.
Dude, it wasn't even an Assassin's Creed game. It was just Pirate Sim.
That was Black
Be
Flag,
honest.
right?
Huh?
Yeah, I need to play that.
You should.
I've
It's
heard
It's
very
actually
good.
okay. It's the fourth one.
I have played Assassin's Creed 2. That's it.
To be honest, my favorite one has to be the first one. Cause it's just it has a lot of nostalgia for me.
I like the second one.
The first one.
I
But
think the second one for me, just because
but believe it or not, I do like
we find
the
out about
one set in
aliens.
France.
Which one?
what was that,
The
Nick?
one set in France.
Oh, the France one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that Unity?
Yeah, that was Unity.
yeah, Unity.
I think.
I like the ideas they had with Unity. The application, a little less.
I liked. See, I think they could have done a more enthralling story.
I think
The
they could have
story was
done a
kinda
less
bland.
cliche story, but
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. Like, I enjoyed the game. The story seemed a little bit flat. Even the DLC story was really flat. And it all just seemed like kind of pointless. Like you're just trying to. I don't even remember the story. It was so generic. But like the thing is, they keep kicking people out of the assassin or the Creed in these games, and it's just kind of pointless. Like in the beginning story, you were part of the Creed. You did not stray from the Creed, otherwise you were killed.
well, this
And,
new
you
one
know-
is you're making the Creed.
Yeah, the new one is. I'm not talking about the new one yet, but I was talking about Unity and what's the other one set in London, the really shitty one set in London.
Talking about
Creed?
Brotherhood.
I don't know. Yeah, Brotherhood?
No, Brotherhood was set in Italy. I thought.
Brotherhood was the last
the-
Ezio one.
See, I want them to make a more modern one because I feel like they've painted themselves into a corner, so to speak, with their gameplay.
Yeah.
And, like, what are they going to do when people have actual guns in this gameplay?
Yeah.
Because so far they've been reliant on ranged attacks being crossbows or really shitty muskets.
Yeah. I would like to see them do a Civil War one. Because not only is there, like, the Abraham Lincoln thing, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln that they could tie in, but also, like...
You play as John Wilkes Booth.
That could be a thing. I could very much see that being a thing.
Was it?
Vietnam one where you play as the guy who killed Kennedy.
Henry Oswald. Oh
Yeah.
my god. But, I would like to see that because not
That
only
wouldn't
would you
work at
get
all.
to... Like, I don't know the Civil War very well. I know about as much as anyone else.
Apparently it started and ended at this one guy's house. We learned that today.
The Civil War?
Yeah, there was like the first battle, they shelled this random guy's house, and the very last skirmish, they also hit his house.
And
And
then,
then the armistice was signed in his house, and then everyone stole things from his house as souvenirs from the armistice.
Yep.
Poor bastard.
I know.
But, like,
No,
I don't,
Quinn, I don't know
think
if you've
there's
seen.
any games set in the Civil War.
I don't know if you've seen gameplay stuff
there are
from this current one, but it has changed actually quite a bit. I know, like,
I have not.
your complaint is
I know you can red ammo.
kind of the tech like levels, I guess. But
Yeah, I'm
Origins
just curious because...
Origins has changed it quite a bit. It's now more like The Witcher. Not the first one, but
Oh, good. I was like, oh no.
Oh god, the combat. I mean, that, like... That makes it sound really... For me, The Witcher was always kind of like insane combat and exploration, which I think would fit into the Egypt one because of the old tombs. and
that's
pyramids and
pretty
stuff.
much what they've gone for this time, because
Yeah.
like they've just
And
set
I
you in
think
like
that
this
works,
huge
but-
open world. The combat is literally The
Oh,
Witcher
no.
3's combat. They've gotten rid of the
Stop.
whole
Oh no,
spam.
Persian mercenaries. I have to put alchemical silver on my sword.
Oh no.
Oh god, I'm outside and I put cat eye on. Help!
I don't have the alchemical ingredients to kill these Scandinavians.
God damn. Oh god, we just clipped. I don't know what happened.
I drank
That was
one too
probably
many
me.
health potions. I'm gonna die.
Did we lose all that audio?
No, it's just gonna be really loud.
Oh, okay.
But the thing with me is, Assassin's Creed should be what it says in the title. It should be about the creed of assassins, not about Mr. Uncharted here. Nathaniel Drake goes psycho.
Also gonna say, oh yeah, also to answer your question about Civil War games, there are some going on right now. I mean, there's Hold Fast, which is
Yeah,
Nations
yeah.
at War, which is the same time period, which is pretty fun. There's also War of Rights, which is a multiplayer shooter in the Civil War, and it has no HUD or anything,
Oh,
and
that's
it's ungodly.
Have you tried it?
I have watched a lot of it. It looks, I mean, wonderful, but really painful.
Oh, okay.
You're aiming a musket, and there's nothing. It's just a musket.
Is that the first
actually
person
you
shooter
aiming a
one?
musket.
Where
Yes.
you actually have to
Civil
like take
War.
an entire minute just to reload your gun.
It's probably 15 or 20 seconds of actually doing the whole action. Yeah, you have to actually reload a musket.
Yeah, you actually like
I
take
wanna
your
see
rod
it
out
right
and
now.
jam the damn
Yep.
pellet down.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
That's you
God.
play. That's why you play as an officer with a revolver and a sword.
got it.
Anyway,
Weren't there Winchesters though?
out in the Civil War.
Repeating rifles?
Yeah.
There were. They weren't provided, and they were really expensive.
Okay.
I mean, it's like going to a modern war and saying, where's my cool, customized, super modern weapon? And they're like, fucking buy it yourself. Also, that was a weird analogy. Anyway.
Anyways.
But,
I mean, for Assassin's Creed, I already said that it should be about the Creed of Assassins. But, like, when you mix the two, I don't feel it works as well as just choosing one or the other. So, I'm really interested to play this game. I don't know how it's going to pull off, or pull out, or pull wherever.
Never pull out.
Never pull out. But I'm curious. I'm going to watch a playthrough, see how it goes. If the first few episodes look good, I might buy it myself.
I mean, it sounds like it's
Cool.
going at least in a positive direction. I'm certainly a fan of the gameplay revamp, no matter how much it just rips off of The Witcher.
Yeah, I have to say, I did love the art. Like, some of the stuff I saw for Egypt.
Yeah.
Also, I love the...
I mean, I think
armor guy.
Ubisoft hit
yeah.
some
Jack.
untapped potential just because there are zero, like, in-depth games about, like, ancient Egypt mythology and whatnot. I really love that shit. I want more.
Yeah.
Right?
You know what I want to see? I want to see, like, an open world game, just, like, survival or / doing stuff just around the Mediterranean. And, like, yeah, back in the day, you got, like, Rome, Greece, Persians. This is probably not all the
You
same
need to
time.
be, there needs
But
to be like
Carthage,
you're part
Egypt.
of the Ottoman Empire kind of a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be...
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. That would actually be pretty cool.
Banner Lords mods.
Oh, yeah. But,
Coming 2050.
what I would like to see, or at least out of Assassin's Creed, I agree with you, but like for specifically Assassin's Creed, I would like to see a Cold War game between America and Russia, and just have Assassin's Creed kind of like
You can
feature
buy
maybe.
cyanide pills.
Oh, I was gonna say, I want there to be a World War II one, but then the twist is the Allies were the Templars.
They did.
That would actually make a lot of sense if you think.
They already did that with like
because
George
the Assassins
Washington.
are really underground. That,
Was he a Templar?
yeah.
Yeah, George Washington was like a Templar, and there was like a whole
the
DLC thing
British
where
were
it's like, okay,
Templars.
now go kill George Washington.
Oh man. Nice.
There was a DLC where George Washington became the king of America.
Yeah, wasn't he like
I
a
don't
Templar
remember
in
if
that?
he was ever. I think in the DLC he was a Templar. I am unsure. I don't think I got the DLC, but
Full disclosure, never played Assassin's Creed 3 and never will, because that is a steaming hot piece of shit.
It's okay, I've only played 2.
I played it. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It has some cool ideas in it that I wish they would have kind of just like redone and reworked in whatever came next. But like I don't remember the storyline for that one, but I agree the World War II one, but I also want a Cold War one as well.
I feel like a Cold War one would be just funny.
Well, the thing is you can't have any actual fighting. It has to be like I feel like the Cold War one would be like it's not like there's no time in now. It would all be in the Cold War. There's no like, oh, let's go to the Animus and like look at your past. It would just be them in the Cold War.
I like that voice. Why are there like Scandinavians running this place now? Oh, let's go and see your past.
Oh no, but
Oh, with the way their political climate is shifting.
It's just
Anyway.
a heavy Indian accent.
Alright.
anyways, I'd like to see that because you would have to really emphasize the stealth and then the different levels of technology. Like you would have silenced weapons and all. You would, but like you would still have the hidden blade as a weapon because it's more stealth oriented.
It's actually just a bayonet.
I just want to. Yeah. See, I want to see the Cold War one, except you're actually like just a guy in like a 60s like suit and glasses, and you just look like the stupidest nerd.
I agree in that. Like the whole fedora thing.
No fedora. Just
No
comb
fedora?
over hair. You have to look like the worst nerd. It's the Cold War, not a real war.
It was fought with spies, aka nerds. Anyways, we are just about at 2 hours.
All right.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna edit this a little bit. Mostly just takes. I'm gonna edit this. And
Do
then
we
send
need
it
to?
you.
I mean, well, a little bit, but I don't think it needs a huge amount.
It's just at the beginning where there's just a bunch of ramblings that didn't necessarily make sense.
I don't. Yeah. I don't know.
Beyond that, we just need to
We
make
could
a
s-
thumbnail and just a page.
Yeah, we could like split it up so that the very beginning, or rambling about stuff is like something like split into a separate part.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, the forming of it.
Forming of society. Then
For-
just have intro song.
Yeah, there we go. The forging,
The forging of society.
the forging of our shitty channel. Anyway.
We are not stealing from Rooster Teeth at all.
Oh.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably end this.
All right,
We
guys.
should.
Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thanks for listening.
Uh,
To whatever this was.
whatever the hell this was, we
Hey,
appreciate you watching. There will be another episode up sometime next week, hopefully.
Yep. And please leave some comments should you watch this to tell us what you want to hear about, because again, the formatting of this is still up in the air. But yeah, tell us what you think, what you want to watch. Don't tell us to go to hell.
Like, comment, and subscribe.